I realise it's already 7:15, so we'll just go very quickly through assignment 1 and what the requirements are there. As you know, that it's your opportunity to go and meet or interview, so that it might be meeting virtually as opposed to meeting face-to-face, but there's the opportunity for either or, depending where you live and what you do, and to interview a law librarian about their sort of practice in legal research. So the Blackboard site, there's a screenshot there. That's got all of the information and the links that you need to do. So you go to the assignment 1, there's the requirements, the assignment brief is linked to it there. Take note of the criteria sheet because that will help guide that your work as to what we're expecting from you. When you do submit the assignment, there is a cover sheet which you need to attach to your document as well. And then there's an area at the bottom of that page which is where you submit your assignment. So we'll just take a quick look at that. The assignment brief gives all of the details that you need there. The due date is the 30th, and that's a Sunday night. And we're looking for a report of about 1,500 words, and then at the conclusion a reflective discussion and self-assessment, which might be new for some people, but there's some guidance around that in the assignment brief itself. Please note that we do ask you to name your files in a certain way, because it just makes it much easier for us to manage in terms of which assignment it is, which course, because I'm running 2 courses at the same time, and then also just your names and everything. So, and please do it as a doc, so a Word document, not as a PDF, so that we can add comments to it and things as well. This has just been added to the Blackboard site as well, under that area where the assignment brief and the criteria sheet is. That's been updated, and there's a link through to the interviewees. We've got quite a swag, sort of. There should be certainly enough wonderful law librarians who volunteered to be interviewed, and what we've done is give you an idea of where they're located and also what type of library they're from. So some are academic libraries, some are law firms, some are government libraries, some are courts. So you've got quite a bit of variety to choose from, depending on where your interests lie as well. So this is in Google Docs. The link will take you through to Google Docs, and you can just add your name when you have decided who you'd like to contact, so that we can see who's booked and who's available. And then the next step for us is to then sort of tomorrow I'll be making contact with all of the lovely law librarians who volunteered and give them a copy of the assignment brief so they can see what angle you're coming from as well. So, so please pay attention to that and make your decisions fairly early on if you could. And then where you submit the assignment, there was a little bit of confusion with the course last year. It should be fairly straightforward. The little box, if you click on where it says submit your assignment here, it goes through to an area of Blackboard where you can attach a file, and that's what we're expecting you to do. You can sort of add a little comment to it under the right submission as well. But it would just be browsing your computer to pick up the file, and that will then get uploaded. And you hit the pink submit button at the very end. Okay, so hopefully that will work okay. So in terms of timing, the details are in the assignment brief. You will need to start moving fairly fast in terms of making contact, deciding who you're going to interview, and then you can think about the topics that you want to explore and discuss with them. And there's some guidance there around semi-structured interviews, some links to text to help you if you haven't done anything like that before. Otherwise, if you've got queries, again, put them to the Facebook site and people can answer them from there as well. Okay, so that's the sort of side of it. I think it's probably good then if we can, we've got the guest there again, all the photos. If we take a short break, it's just about 10 to 7 now, And we normally take a break in the middle to make sure that you can stretch and get yourself a refreshment or something like that. Maria's just asked about getting access to the slides we're using. Yes, as Shirin says. As soon as we're off here, then we will add them to the Blackboard site. So as I said, there were a couple of typos in there. That's because we have changed the formatting from one PowerPoint template to another, and inevitably there was a little bit of things that went wrong. Then I'll actually put them up in two formats for you. They'll be as the PowerPoint, as these are here, but I also put up a sort of like 6 slides per page PDF. So if you just wanted it for your own, just files, you don't have to sort of have the massive, great big files and print all of those out if you wanted to. Ellen's asked about a phone interview. Yes, absolutely. If you're not local, or if you want to do something interstate and just interview somebody from elsewhere, then you can do that. You can do phone interviews. You could use Skype or FaceTime, anything like that you might want to do. So obviously, if you use technology, you could potentially record the interview, and then you'd have that to refer to later on as well as you write up your report. So hopefully, so if you've got any questions about the assignment and how you want to go about doing it, there's the potential, if you want to do it in pairs. We have sort of said it's an individual assignment, but sometimes it's really good to do things with a colleague, and then you can sort of discuss your ideas together. You're not so isolated. So if that's what you'd like to do, feel free. So buddy up with somebody and work together. We just ask then for sort of separate reflections at the end, because obviously you'll have had different experiences and different interpretations of your learning along the way. Okay, so we have got 2 of our guests. I think we still have a problem. Kate has had to go and run her own class, so she's not there, but Ellie, another colleague from QUT, is there, and she's been...
I'm back, Jill.
Yes. Oh, you're back, are you? Oh, yes, there you are. Sorry. Okay, that was quick. Do we have problems? Yeah.
We're still working on it. Sorry, I'll keep working through I'll keep working through the break.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. And Chloe's got a message there. It's try to access the... No, asked to request permission. No, it should just be open. I will check those permissions once we're offline, Chloe, and find out what I've done wrong in doing the Google Doc. I thought it's not in my private drive or anything like that. I just did it as an open document. So I will double check the settings on that. Sorry about that. So I'll do that as a first priority as soon as we do that. So Heidi's got a problem too. Okay. It's just that we don't want people to double up, so I'll check what's gone wrong with that. Okay, so take a break for about 8 minutes now. We talked through that. So come back at 7, which is Brisbane time, 8 o'clock, and on the half hour wherever you are in South Australia. Okay, so just put up your away sign, and then we'll come back together afterwards. Okay, see you soon.